Hey guys, Angela Murrow here with the director of Big Rig, Doug Bray. Thank you so much
Hello.
for being here at the festival with us.
Glad to be here.
Love the documentary. I think was most fascinated that I had all these preconceived ideas about truck drivers, and you just blew that out the window. No
Oh,
pun
that's
intended. Were you surprised? What surprised you the most when you spent that much time with these guys?
I think what was surprising was that I myself totally bought into all the stereotypes that had been spawned by all the 70s truck exploitation films.
Truck exploitation.
And like just that kind of mythic image of what the American truck driver is, like, you know, I had totally bought into that. This is embarrassing to admit, but literally on our first shoot, my producer Brad Blondheim and I were like, well, let's bring a guitar and a barbecue and we'll like hang out at the truck stops and it'll be just a big party and that's how we'll meet our subjects and we'll get to know them and then we'll ride with them. No. It was a cold, brutal slap in the face when we got out there and we started talking to these drivers, and we got an earful about the economy and about fuel prices and about us four-wheelers who treat them with such disrespect. It went from being like, you know, BJ and the Bear, you know, rock and roll adventures to like the Grapes of Wrath. There's something about traveling and the country going by that makes people want to talk. And truckers, they're not so much lonely, but they do drive alone often.
Yeah.
Put a camera on them, they have a hell of a lot to say.
Right.
And the idea became almost this idea, can I make a movie that's kind of just like conversations in America about anything? In the end, it's just like a road film. You start in New York and you meet a driver, you kind of get to know about them, and then they just drive off. And then you meet another driver, and then you get to know about them and some of their problems or dreams or hopes or whatever. And then they just drive off. And it kind of goes in that way, and some stories are really emotional and very deep, and others a little more just maybe informational.
Now, people who've been following your career, you started with the grunge scene in Seattle, and you covered DJs. So what's a common denominator between those and Big Rig?
They're all about subcultures who are widely misperceived. And that wasn't intentional, but that's just kind of what I'm now on my fifth or sixth film. I'm starting to realize that is the common theme.
And there is a musical component to Big Rig as well. Where did you
And,
find the artists to use for this one?
The music in Big Rig is all done by this amazing performer named Buck 65. He does music that is a combination of really roots, almost country roots music with like slide guitar and banjo and all, like just music that you'd hear and you'd think, oh wow, that's like country, but it's over these intensely great hip-hop beats, which I love because I kind of have a background in that, and as an editor I love editing really good hip-hop beats. There's nothing better in the world to edit to than good hip-hop beats.
I love it.
They just started sending me tracks and I use all that music, and I'd say about 90% of the music is all by Buck 65. Yeah,
Fantastic job, loved it.
Thanks a lot.
Congratulations to you. Thanks for sitting with us.
Oh, my pleasure.